Ryan. I'm live out in the woods here on the ground. Very unusual for this time of year. Oh, that's Vermont or that's New England weather or wherever. And it's very cold. It's been very cold lately. And I'm just out here. I haven't been out in the woods in a while. Here, let me show you what I'm dealing with. Okay. So yeah, what we're seeing is the death of the forest, and there is like a fungus on these trees. A lot of them are dead. I'm not an arborist, but I've seen enough videos. These chemtrails are coming down full of nanoparticulate, full of barium, strontium, manganese, graphene as well. I just heard about that. And also aluminum. And they're coming down, and over time, it's been going on since the late 80s, maybe even further back than that. I'm not sure exactly. And it's really caused a problem in the forest. There's trees dying. You can't really tell because it's winter time, but there are a lot of dead trees here and a lot of rot caused by this nanoparticulate and the lack of snow as well. Very interesting. The weather patterns seem to have changed. The jet stream is moving around. There's all these atmospheric rivers and bomb cyclones and all that kind of talk, kind of military talk. And when you see them spraying in the sky, those are military aircraft. Those aren't commercial flights. That's not the vapor trail. Those are military aircraft that are spraying. And I've heard that it's perhaps the UN. Either way, they have this, it's called aerosol injection, these nozzles, which if you go to geoengineeringwatch.org, there is a lot of credible evidence, sources, and all you have to do really is look up in the sky and notice that things are off. Now I can look up now. Just puffy right now. I don't see anything too crazy, but many times you'll see trails zooming across the sky from military aircraft. And actually, I guess some have been outfitted onto commercial flights as well. That's what I do here. So commercial flights as well, but mostly military. And you have to wonder if they know what they're doing. If they know what they're doing and just paid a lot of money to keep their mouths shut. Not really sure. Hello out there in the chat. Yeah, just talking about the lack of snow here in Vermont and this weather warfare that is being waged against the human population. Truly, their number is the number of the beast, because who would do something like this? Who would make hurricanes stronger? Who would make hurricanes? Who would divert storms and cause massive temperatures, fluctuations? Who would do that? A demonic entity for sure. Nobody human would want to inflict that. But yeah, this is a typical trail I walk on. Somebody remarked that there are a lot of acorns this year, and it could be the lack of squirrels. Maybe our squirrels are dying. I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that a squirrel attacked a vole and started eating the vole. And usually squirrels are very docile, even though they look a little fierce. They mostly eat acorns. So very interesting that the animals perhaps are getting desperate for food because Been a lot of birds that have been dying lately, a lot of fish that have been dying. The endangered species list is getting longer. I don't have the exact figures for you right now, but you can look it up and just pay attention to the fact. I think the last 2 years were the hottest on record. Things are heating up, and people will be like, oh, it's the climate change and it's climate crisis, but they are ignoring the massive chemtrailing that is going on in the skies every day. And these obviously manufactured weather events. Yeah. What's up, everybody out there in the chat? This is Numerical Lion, just walking in the woods, showing you the lack of snow here in Vermont, southern Vermont. Complete lack of snow. We did have some snow, and then it warmed up to like 50 and rained. And now it's just been very cold. And it seems the moisture is going to the south of us. The jet stream seems to be, they have the ability to manipulate the jet stream with HAARP, those that know about HAARP. And apparently they have a lot of mini HAARPs out there, not just in Alaska, but all over the world, perhaps some on ships. They have these devices that can also cause earthquakes. So any earthquake that you hear in the news, just take a closer look at it. We don't even know what Mother Nature is anymore because the weather is so manipulated. The water cycle has been disrupted so badly. And we're on the Woodlands Interpretive Trail, just in case you're wondering. And also this information from geoengineeringwatch.org. Check out Dane Wigington's study. Incredible. Also, there's a bunch of, there's a few YouTube channels that are doing a great job. Into Thin Air, he does a good job with this. And also Real Fishing Life. Yeah, he's a warrior out there. So shout outs to all those guys who are bringing consciousness to this thing that is right in front of our faces and is the number one problem. Number one issue. Do Canada become 51st straight state of the USA? Is there talk of that? I don't think there are any countries anymore. Anyway, that's sort of, it's the Illuminati that run things, there's just the illusion that there are separate countries. There aren't separate countries at all. So I would say that's just another distraction, another political theater to keep you occupied and not think about what they're doing in the skies, what they're putting in the food, in the water, just about the massive health effects from this. The amount of mental illness has gone up. There's a lot of aluminum in the air, in the soil. That's the thing when it rains, when these trails turn into clouds and then it rains, all this particulate is coming down in the air, in the water, in our skin, all over the place. And it's been happening for at least 30 years, if not more. So I think it's kind of irrelevant to talk about who the president is and any of that stuff and who to vote for and which sports team. We have bigger issues than that. We're being attacked by our own government through this aerosol spraying, through this manipulation of storms, the like that we've never seen before. And you could say, oh, it's climate change and it's the climate crisis, but you cannot deny that they are not spraying the skies every single day. Except today, I was going to show you, but I don't see anything today. But it's just all over the place. You see it, it's like, you see trails in the movies too. It's so, ubiquitous. So anyway, we're going through the woods right now, just showing you that there's no snow in January. And you could say, oh, Vermont's been like that, but we've had this technology for a very long time. So Now maybe it's just getting more obvious that the people that are supposedly in charge, these demonically possessed people, that's all I can say, they're doing this. And it's savagery, and they've stepped up the pace for sure. For sure. So it just looks like this wood is soft. Touch it. It's soft. It's soft to the touch. Very soft. And that is the state of a lot of the wood, is just simply turning to mush. See right over here. And they've done such a good job with it. It's been very gradual deforestation. Vietnam, they used Agent Orange. Can you imagine the things they have at their disposal? With this nanoparticulate, it can just go everywhere and cause problems to biological processes. Quite literally fouling up the works, cause huge problems in the ecosystem. So then that has a ripple effect where the animals start disappearing gradually more and more, and we're losing species day by day, losing fish. The Real Fisherman guy, he talks about that, the lack of fish, that there's no more fish, there's no more birds. He's like, I'm down in Florida, it's wintertime, I don't hear hardly any birds. There's usually tons of birds down here. And so they've concocted this thing called the avian flu to sort of cover up for all that. But there's fish dying. Are the fish getting the avian flu too? There's massive fish kills that they say are normal. These are normal. Everything's normal, right? This people suddenly dying, that's normal now. So anyway, your numerical lion, just wanted to bring you this. Hope everybody's doing good out there and staying aware of what's going on. Another tree that just got soft and fell over. You can see the rot, these spots, I've been told, on the trees. That is signs of rot. So yeah, anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. And hello to the chat. Thanks for dropping by, even if you're a bot. But hey, my finger's getting really cold, so I'm going to cease operation. I said what I wanted to say. Numerical Lion, peace out. Everybody have a good one. Talk to you later, everybody.